Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Jeff again. Yet again, I'm going to have to make my way back home with my donkeys. So we're going to go see how far this is going to be in Nether travel. Where do I need to go? I need to go positive X, positive Y. This way. That is the direction I need to traverse. We're going to go see how treacherous of a journey this is. And while we see how treacherous of a journey this is, I'm going to talk to you guys for a minute about some fun stuff going on. So, I think I mentioned before that my one roommate is moving out. He actually has moved out already. He's the person who had cable internet and things like that set up in his name. Cable internet, cable TV, all that fun stuff. I was supposed to get shut off the other day on the 19th. I called on the 18th to ensure we could have a seamless transition of service to find out how we should do that. If it's a name change, do I get new service? Is there any discounts I'm eligible for? Etc., etc. The lady looked at all the stuff and said, well, unfortunately, he has added service already to a new address, which means we can't just simply switch the name of the service, but we can set you up as a new account. We'll just get all that equipment that you have at your house switched over to your account. And we can do this very easily, but we have to wait till the day service is to be disconnected, which is tomorrow. We can't do it before then. I said, okay, sounds good. So she talked to me about all the deals and discounts that would be available for as a new customer. So we figured out what I was going to get, and she says, okay, I will call you tomorrow. Sorry, Clang. Says, I will call you tomorrow. Please, can I have a phone number that I can call you at, and we'll make sure we get this all set up tomorrow. So I said, okay, gave her my phone number and all that stuff. Unfortunately, she didn't call. I really didn't think that that was that big of a deal. I tried to call at some point, ended up not being able to call that day, so I tried to call, or excuse me, I tried to call yesterday later in the day, but I was at the fire station all day. I can't really go this way, apparently. So I tried to call yesterday. Of course, when I tried to call, I was on hold for a while, and then I ended up getting, an actual ambulance call I had to go out on. So I had to hang up the hold call and go on the ambulance. By the time I got back, I called, and the service had been, or the office had closed by that point. So I was unable to take care of things yesterday. So I figured, okay, no big deal. I can take care of them tomorrow. So I just called this lady, or I just called somebody back, and I said, oh, crap. I'm out on an edge. Where is he? How do I use... Oh, there you are. Huh! I made that lava flow more. I wonder if I can just do this in between. Oops. Nope, 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 nope. Sounds like there's more than one. There definitely is more than one. I'm gonna get these guys out of here. Ugh! Ugh! Don't really have that many. I don't have that many arrows to play with. Oh, how did that miss? I'm gonna be out of arrows because I can't hit these guys. He's right there! Okay, there's one of them. Which way was I going? It wasn't that way. Was it? Yeah, I guess it was this way. The way with the lava. Oh my god! Okay, this is treacherous. Maybe I can dig through that wall instead. Oh, it looks like there's a path. Oh yeah, it looks like I can get down there. Ooh, that hurts. No big deal. Yeah, that's the way I need to go. Okay. Whoa. Whew. Man, I'm lagging a little bit fierce here. If I can dig into this, maybe we'll be a little bit safer to be able to to talk. I'm trying to hopefully not have to tunnel this the whole way like I did last time. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna die if I block myself up right in here, though. My stuff should be safe. I need to give myself a way to actually know where I'm at. Quick, get this. Okay. Oh, no, it didn't. It didn't do it. That shouldn't be that big of a deal. I wish I could use lava or water in the Nether. Oh my god, is this guy shooting at me already? You just put on my portal. Will you turn it back on? They won't turn it back on for me. Why will you not turn it back on? Oh, he's gonna shoot at my stuff. That's not gonna be good. I don't want you shooting at my stuff. My stuff is my stuff. It's not your stuff. Oh wait, that's not where I was at. Oh no! Oh, they're making fun of me in the... that's where I'm at. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Look how close this stuff came to... No! Give me good stuff. Give me my good stuff back. I don't know what I got and what I didn't. How are these ghasts so crazy? Okay. 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 I did get my steak. Put this stuff on. I was not expecting this to be such a horrible thing. Let me turn off my F3 for a minute. It'll help me see. Or something. Okay. Here's the rest of that stuff. Okay. Back in the hole. I definitely didn't get all of my stuff. I got most of it, I guess. I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine with what I got. Okay, so anyways, back to my story. So, called today. Got a hold of somebody who's basically like, yeah, we can do that, but oh, I'm sorry. The promotions that you currently have are no longer running and you can't get that. And I'm like, but wait, I was like, I talked to a lady on the line just yesterday who was supposed to call me back, and she assured me that I could get this stuff, and she's like, oh nope, can't do it. All we're offering now is the triple play. Like, who needs home phone service anymore? But for some reason they really want to sell you their home phone service because, see, nobody else will buy it. So I'm like, no, 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 send me over to your loyalty department, because that's who I was talking to the other day that had me assured on all this stuff. So finally she transfers me to loyalty. The lady at loyalty is 10 times worse. I'm explaining to her that somebody was supposed to call me from their department and did not. She really doesn't seem to care that they didn't call me like they were supposed to. Like, of course, because it's not her problem, of course, right? And then proceeds to tell me that, oh, well, we can't give you that promotion. It's not a valid promotion anymore. I said, I'm looking at it online right now. It's not like I'm making something up. I can see it online. Exactly what the lady told me she would get me. It's right here. And she's like, oh, that's an online offer. We can't do that over the phone, which for one is just ridiculous, but whatever. So then she proceeds to stupid slow sand. Then she proceeds to start to discuss things such as, oh, and you have to get new equipment. That equipment isn't yours. It belongs to your roommate that has canceled that service and has service at a different location. And I said, no, they told me we could get it switched over. I'm an authorized user on that account too. So if it comes to that, I'm authorizing it to be switched over to the new account. Oh, no, 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 no. It doesn't work like that. We have to set you up as a new customer, and we have to come over and install equipment. I said, why would you have to come over and install equipment that already exists? Oh, that's just the policy. That's the way it works. And if he doesn't return that equipment, he will get charged $500 per piece of equipment that he has left there. I'm like, why don't you just switch it over, consider it returned, and issued to a new customer? Oh, no, it doesn't work that way. We have to come over and install it. Why wouldn't you want us to come over and install you new equipment? We'll put it in the exact same place and have everything set up exactly as it is now. And I said, why would I want you to do that when it's already set up? I spent a lot of time ensuring it was set up properly because you guys screwed it up enough times. And I said, and on top of that, I'm sure you're going to charge me an installation fee for somebody to come over and install something that I already have installed. Well, yes, of course we have to do that. That's policy. We have to charge you for installation. I said, you don't need to do installation. I already have installed it. Why would I need to pay somebody to come install something that is already installed? Oh, sir, that's just the way it works. I'm sorry. That's just all there's going to be to it. By the way, that account has since closed, and even though it's open in a new location, that took away your authorized user rights to this account, so we can no longer discuss this account with you. I'm like, but I'm still the authorized user on the account that's closed. We can discuss that closed account all day long. Hold on a second. I'm getting a phone call. Speaking of which, hold on. Sorry about that, guys. It was actually work calling again for something I had to take care of. But, anyways, I continued on a little bit. I dug through a wall for a minute, and then when it broke into an opening, I started running around on the surface. It's not the most horrible walk that I've ever done before. It's not great. It's pretty wide open, which is kind of scary for ghasts. But I'm not too far off of actually where I want to be. I'm only like 500 blocks total in both directions off of where I want. So this actually isn't going to be as bad as the last one now, because I might be able to run my donkeys out in the open just to get them back here where I have that nice path already built. I'm just trying to see... Oh, that was weird. I'm just trying to see the rest of the journey and if I can make it there. But anyways, I was talking about the Comcast stuff. So essentially it ended up going on to the fact that she pretty much told me I have to get all new equipment, pay for all this installation, set up an appointment and all this stuff for them to reinstall services that already exist. And I told her that was ridiculous. I need to speak to a manager, which of course she wouldn't let me do. So I told her I was going to be calling back later and made her make a bunch of annotations onto this closed account so that they knew what I was talking about when I actually did call back in, which she did. She typed something. I don't know what she typed exactly, but I guess time will tell. We'll find out when I call back again. But I was trying to explain to her, I'm like, I don't understand. I was like, you are losing money now because you don't have a customer who's paying, who is willing to pay. And she's like, yeah, I understand that. That's just our policy. It's the way it works, blah, blah, blah. Which I think is ridiculous, especially since I already had this worked out and it was supposed to be seamless. I happened to get home. Cable TV's out, but the internet is still functioning, which is kind of strange. So, albeit obviously a very choppy connection. Wait, 1931 negative 1527. Big gas. So I'm only like 200 blocks off of where I need to be now, directly this way. I'm going to be able to kill myself to get back to where I'm at now because that's still the last place I slept. Ooh. But I was just seeing how possible this was, which might be a little bit easier to deal with than my last journey home. I actually should be like right up here around the corner. What is my... Oh, there it is. It's right down here. Look at that. Though the terrain keeps building around me. I can't figure out the way down to it because the terrain just keeps building around me. It's right there. So where's my staircase? My staircase is like... I think it goes that way. It hasn't quite rendered in yet. But look at this. I have made it back somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. Right there. I've made it back somewhere. So I might be able to just do some mad dashes across the Nether. I'll have to get a little bit of a path built in there in order to... I'm not going to sleep in this bed because I don't want to be spawning here again. I want to be able to get back to where I was at. But I can probably make some mad dashes through the Nether. I will have to open up some of the area in order to get these guys to where they're at. God, these zombies are ridiculous. They track you from everywhere now. But that is pretty ridiculous in my book, and I don't know what I can do. But while I still have the internet, I'm trying to make a video as quickly as I can. I'm going to upload it so I have something to upload, because once they actually do turn this off, based on what they've told me, I don't know how long I will be without internet for before they can come out and do their install, because I haven't gotten that set up yet. So I am going to be out of town this weekend, going to Firefly Music Festival. I do have a couple of videos that are scheduled to go up this weekend, so hopefully you won't be left with nothing. But I want to keep... Is that horse running? Are you happy to see me, buddy? You know, it's been a while. How are you doing? Look at all these leads. I could take some of these leads. I have a couple in there already. Yeah, you take that horse. Oh, I can't really take them, though. If I made an ender chest, I could put them in the ender chest. But that would involve going back to the Nether, getting a blaze, which might not be hard. I know exactly where a fortress is. I know where another fortress was on the way back, actually. I found another one. Oh, that guy still got me. So yeah, that's the dilemma I'm running into now, and it's very unfortunate because it makes no sense. It's efficiency at its finest, I guess. The Comcast policy. And I don't know. I mean, I can't blame them completely. And I feel bad. I was getting a little upset with the lady on the phone. I know it's not her policy, but of course, they're the people you deal with on the front lines, so they have to take the brunt of it. I'm used to that also because, you know, I deal with the same thing at work a lot. And I can't necessarily blame Comcast. I mean, I can. I think it's stupid, but I'm not saying that they're the only dumb policy-made company out there. My hospital's just as bad with some of their stupid policies, so I mean, it's all relative, I guess, but I don't know, just one of those things. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Unfortunately, if you guys haven't seen it yet, the second part of my Finding the Donkey episode did go live the other day. I made an error when I uploaded it. I have to upload videos. For one, I can't let them go live right away. I have to schedule them because they will, for one, not be rendered all the way. They'll not be processed, so you won't be able to watch them in HD. And for two, they won't be monetized or anything like that, which luckily the error that they were having before seems to have been fixed, which is good, so videos are actually getting monetized. But I wasn't quick enough on the draw with this last one. I had accidentally uploaded it as public. I realized it was public after it had gone live for like 30 seconds. I switched it back to private. So when I went to actually make sure I published it again today, it wouldn't push out the feed anymore. So it didn't let people know that I had a new video out there. And I know some people were waiting for it. And they're not just checking my channel every day and waiting to see when I have a new video post. A lot of people are relying on the subscription box to tell them that there's a new video. So I made a very short video just guiding them to that video so that it would push that out, and the video was just basically the first 10 seconds of the clip saying go here to watch the full version of this, because I want people to be able to see it and not get lost without it. So that's why that stuff all happened. No, I'm not going to make that a regular thing. That was not a planned thing. That was just my way of trying to fix the mistake that I had accidentally made in the best way possible for people to know that I had like videos and stuff for them to see. I know I'm just aimlessly running around on the surface right now. I have so many more stories that I could tell. God, I wish I had more time right now to record, but I really don't, because unfortunately I have to get things ready for this trip. I am luckily off of work for tomorrow, which is Friday, and Monday, in order to go to this festival. I managed to get some time off, which is excellent, and I'm very happy about that. Maybe I'll just build a little nether brick box around this to keep it more safe from zombies and things like that. I hate the nether brick look, though. It's so ugly. So ugly. Oop. There we go. But I have so much of this nether brick that I can just use it. I could sit here and smelt it and turn it into brick and use some better looking brick, but what would be the point of that right now? It's just a temporary little shelter. So I do have the day off, which is good because work has been a disaster lately. I don't know what's going on with half the things. Our group is getting in a lot of trouble. I don't think it's from anything that I'm doing. I think I know partially the direction it's coming from, which service line it involves, but at the same time, more and more stuff are happening, could be plural. I don't know if it's not plural, so we can go with that. That it's making me think that it goes to a much higher level than what I had initially thought to. It's going to the level of, like, my boss and things like that. So things are a little hectic around work, and not from me personally, but because the boss is involved. It's making my life hectic because, of course, she's tasking us with a bunch of random things that are just extra things that we already don't have time to do that we now have to do. And yeah, it's making life difficult to say the least. But that being said, I'm glad I'm going to have something out there for you guys before my internet goes away. Hopefully this won't be the last time you hear from me. Hopefully they don't ban me from having internet ever again because they screwed up. I don't know. You never know how these things work. Did I bring any wood with me? Do I have any wood in here? I have wood in here. Oh, I have enough to make a door. I just want to make a door. And a door. Excuse me, I hiccuped. Ah. My beautiful nether rack house. Or nether brick house. No, nether rack house, that's what it is. God, it's so ugly. Who would ever want to live in something like this? But it's okay. It's all good. It's protected. It's safe. You see that I've made it back here, which is good. Now I need to get all the way back there, finish digging my path the proper direction, know exactly which way to run, and then shoot some donkeys this way. I will get you guys tuned in for the run when it happens. I can almost guarantee to you it will not happen until after vacation because of my lack of time and potential lack of internet. So, buy more internets. I guess that's the goal. Let's see what's over on this. Is this just more ocean, or does it actually expand into something? Looks pretty cool. Looks like there's something that wants to generate right out there. I hear a lot of spiders. Is there a spider dungeon right there? I'm not crazy. You heard them too, right? Yeah, they're close. Sound like they're right here somewhere. Guess they're forward a little bit still. They're to the right and up. Okay, found where they will be. There's lots of things in here. Oh, hi, buddy. Ah, I thought you were gonna miss me. Come on, get him. I only have one torch, and that sword is gone. I got another, don't worry. I was hoping for a dungeon right here. Get more saddles. I'm like the saddle and horse armor king lately. But yeah, that was nothing. That was nothing. So, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And hopefully I'll be able to get in touch with you soon after I get back. But hopefully this will give you something to tide you over until I do get back and get my internet issue worked out. Stay tuned for more fantastic contraption, both the me and Julia version. And for those who are asking who are new to the channel, Julia is my girlfriend, and she's played some games with me before. If you want to watch us play some games, watch my You Don't Know Jack. We had some fun with that. She had a lot more fun with that because she's way smarter than me. But that's beside the point. I still had fun playing anyway, despite how bad I lost. I mean, won every round. Yes, that's it. You'll have to watch to see if I'm lying to you now, because I don't think it's obvious at all. So anyways, guys, enjoy your weekend. I want to breed you with that pure white horse that I don't know where he's at anymore. Oh, no, I know where he's at. Actually, I know exactly where he's at. He's still up with my doggies. I can bring him back to you. What am I talking about? I'm crazy. So, until next time, guys. Show you guys my true self. Until next time, guys. See you later.